A new Formula One controversy is threatening to create tension between manufacturers just as the sport enters one of its most important engine development phases. What was supposed to be a routine review of the additional development and upgrade opportunities system, known as ADUO, has suddenly become a major talking point inside the paddock. The FIA informed manufacturers of the first evaluation period during the Monaco Grand Prix weekend, but the process did not end there. Red Bull Ford powertrains immediately challenged the findings and requested a deeper review of the data used to establish the engine performance hierarchy. At first glance, the dispute may seem technical, but the consequences could be enormous. Under the ADUO system, manufacturers that fall behind can receive extra development opportunities. Those advantages do not apply only to the internal combustion engine. They can also be used on key components such as the battery and the MGUK. In other words, getting the rankings wrong could directly affect the competitive balance of Formula One for years to come. Red Bull insists that this is not an attack on the system itself. Team principal Laurent Mekies made that point very clear. He said the team fully agrees with the rule that engine hierarchy should be measured through internal combustion engine performance. We are fully aligned that the regulations say the hierarchy of ICE power should be estimated that way, he said. We see no issue with that. We all agreed to that principle. This is where things change. The real disagreement is about the data. According to Mekies, Red Bull cannot find evidence supporting the FIA's conclusion that its power unit currently holds an advantage over Mercedes. We would certainly like to have a deeper conversation because we do not see a single data sample indicating that we would have an advantage over our friends at Mercedes, he said. That statement raises a serious concern. If the FIA keeps its original assessment, Mercedes could gain valuable development opportunities while Red Bull receives none. Worse still, Mercedes could strategically decide when and how to use those development tokens. That possibility creates a scenario where Red Bull could find itself losing ground while being officially classified as the benchmark manufacturer. That's the real issue. Mekies warned that such decisions require absolute confidence in the underlying data. He argued that assigning the dominant position to the wrong manufacturer could have long-term consequences. He pointed to race weekends as evidence. In Monaco, where engine power matters less, Red Bull qualified only 0.04 of a second from pole position. But in Canada and Barcelona, circuits much more sensitive to engine performance, the team qualified only 6th. According to Mekies, those results perfectly match a team that is not leading the engine battle. This changes everything. Red Bull's position is simple. The numbers on track do not match the conclusions being drawn behind closed doors. Mekies stressed that the team cannot identify a single set of data suggesting its power unit performs consistently better than its rivals. For a manufacturer investing enormous resources into the future of Formula One power units, that is not a small disagreement. It is a challenge to the foundation of the evaluation process itself. Now all eyes turn to the FIA. If the governing body confirms its original findings, Red Bull may be forced to accept a development disadvantage it believes is based on flawed assumptions. But if the review changes the rankings, it could trigger new questions from rival manufacturers. Either way, the outcome could influence the competitive order of Formula One long before the next generation of engines fully arrives. And it may not stop here. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.